Welcome to another episode at Bento Xtreme, your number one source for anime, JRock, video games, and Blizzard news. This week's big topic is all about Initial D, which Brian will fill you more on.
Well, Blast from the Past, Initial D, that came out on 1995, the first manga, where Steven was 8, I was 9. And they came out with all these different series, like an animated series, a Chinese movie where Jay Chou was the actual Takami's character. However, another good news, they just talk about a new series is going to come out from Initial D. They don't know exactly if it's going to be an OVA or another TV series. But however, on August 6th, more details is going to come out about Initial D. Let's move on to anime news this week. Technical difficulty, but it's okay. Sorry about that, guys. Well, the group Move, that did some of the Vocaloid raw voices actually. Well, they're coming back to do Initial D, the new animated series. They actually did the first series, and they worked on like Ikitusen and even Final Fantasy Unlimited. The group is actually going to be singing the new theme for Initial D, and if you want more details about this, go on Perfect Choice Premiere Service website. Let's see. Next of all, Samurai 7 is going to be debuting on Toonami on August 19th. It's going to replace for Dead Man Wonderland. That was a great series. However, I would recommend Samurai 7 actually. I actually have it on DVD, the original copy of it, not black market or none of that bad stuff that you should be doing. However, yeah, and if you're really desperate to watch it, if you go on Funimation channel, sorry about that, guys, on YouTube, you can watch it for free actually. We all have the full length. Awesome. Last of all, a new video group is releasing Digimon Adventure Season 1. Remember Digimon
Yes,
Season
I
1?
do. Back then.
Yeah. Well, the first season is 54 episodes. It's going to be released on October 9th. October 9th, that's not too
far away.
Yeah. And it's right near my birthday, actually. So that sounds like a good birthday present.
Yes, it does. Hopefully, maybe I'll get you for your birthday.
Yeah. However, the cost is a little higher than I thought. It's $79.95. That's
arm and leg.
Just for 54 episodes, you get 36 booklet guide and a poster and some sketch, like rough sketch of each character or something like that. That's ridiculous. I feel like we're in Japan now.
Yes, I know.
Yeah, they're selling their prices at a collector's item price in Japan. I don't think that's a great idea. However, the best part about the deal, if you really are desperate to get this, Amazon is already taking pre-orders for this merchandise. I'm already sounding like, and the great thing about Amazon is that they give you about 15 to 20% off.
Nice.
Pre-order it. Sounds like a salesman for Amazon. Well, however, Amazon is my favorite company to order stuff from. That's it for anime news. What's going on, JRock?
Some interesting JRock news, some good and sad news. As you guys know, last week I talked about Arkansas's 20th anniversary World Tour concert in Jakarta, Indonesia. Their very first tour concert in Indonesia, really awesome. On May 1st, JMworld.com had a chance to catch up with JMworld with Arkansas, and by attending the press conference and asking them questions prior to their concert the next day. And since this is our first time in Indonesia, we got some interesting answers from the members of Arkansas. You guys can find more about this. Go on jmail.com for more info. And Yoi Hori Secret Mission Tour. On April 27th, Yoi Hori gave an extra live concert and promotion for her, not only her Secret Mission Tour, World Tour, but also to promote her 8th album entitled Himitsu, which was released in early February. Quote, a colorful pop show full of humor. As one reviewer on JMworld.com put it, I would like to share with you guys one quote that actually was shared with me on JMworld.com, which reflects some of the humor from the Secret Mission Tour. And I quote, fans, predominantly men, hurried up and entered the Tokyo International Forum. Some of them were wearing a jacket with the name of the artist on it. Others had just the tourist towels, and some wore headbands decorated with 2 green stars, and would play the role of fairies in a forest in a musical style theme. This live was built as a story surrounding as a mystical forest that Yoi Hori imagined the creatures, meaning her audience members, as living, breathing creatures, fairies, and animals to fight against the evil force that stole the world's colors and change them into robots. As you guys can see, it's wacky, it's out there, really interesting. You guys can find more about this on JRock.com. And some other sad news, like Versailles, they're falling like flies. Nine Goats Blackout is scheduled to disband. After 5 long years, this visual kei band will cease all activities by January. January, they will release their final world tour concert at the Akasaka Blitz. And a note to all fans out there for Nine Goats Blackout, they apologize for this, but they ask their fans to stick with them until the end. Nine Goats Blackout has announced that they will release a new album later this winter, but details about this album are currently unknown to the public. That's it for JRock News this week. We're going to jump right into video games.
Well, in video game news, we're going to start off with an update that Steven had earlier on the week. Pokemon Black and White version 2 is actually getting released. Nintendo finally released a video on YouTube for the promotion for the United States. Because this game just got released in Japan on June 23rd, actually, and it's hitting the charts on the DS. Yes, I just said DS.
Yes, not the DS.
Not the DS. That's one of the things that the fans are really disappointed about, is that this game should have been on the 3DS. However, Nintendo defended themselves by saying they want more players to play, and they want it to be an affordable game for everybody to play. However, there's going to be another 300 more Pokemon to catch on version 2 of that game.
There's a lot of Pokemon. Tons.
Because I think it was already at 300 on the first one, so that's about 600 Pokemon in grand total Black and White. Let's go on with our other news. Tekken Tag Tournament 2. It's been a big news in the last couple of months, actually. They just released on Namco. Bandai just released another video on their YouTube channel. The 124-second video about focusing on the Fighting Lab mode, where Fighting Lab mode is where you test out your skills and you kind of tweak it here and there, and they teach you a lot of things. That's one thing great about it. Tekken Tag Tournament 2 is going to be released in America on September 11th. September 11th, that's a very special day for us. It's going to be on Xbox 360 and the PS3. Last of all, for video game news this week is that Metal Gear Solid franchise is finally putting a release date on their Rising, coming on February 2013. That's not too far away. But however, there was a lot of talk about the video game, but there's still not much detail about it. However, there was a release date. In America, it's going to get released on the 360 and the PS3. That's all in video game news this week. What's going on?
There's going to be some really interesting news for Blizzard News this week. I have some StarCraft 2 WCS World Championship Series updates for you guys. 4 new champions have been crowned for the Nordic Finals from last week. We have Michael Sagvig, known as Seriously in his StarCraft 2 avatar, which will represent Norway in the European Finals. For Denmark, John Anderson, known as Baby Knight. Finland, Santeri Latinen, known as Namma, which will represent Finland. And for Sweden, Marcus Eklof, known as the infamous Thorzan, which is featured on Husky's channel quite often. We congratulate these guys and wish them the best of luck in the European Finals. And the Mexico Nationals are now live as of now from yesterday, today. You guys can check this out on Twitch TV or Battle.net for more info. You can watch them live if you speak Spanish with full custom on Spanish commentary. Check it out, guys. And last but not least, the World Championship Series South Korean Nationals are finally coming, guys. Located in downtown Seoul, South Korea. Coming right from Seoul from August 6th to 24th. The prize pool consists of more than 30 million won. I know that sounds like a lot of money, but technically it's a regular world tournament pool, which dwindles down to 30,000 US dollars. So pretty good. And we wish the StarCraft 2 South Korean players the best of luck in this upcoming tournament. And the new arcade patch for SC2. What you need to know about patch 1.5.0. 1.5.0 is on the horizon of being one of the biggest patches in StarCraft 2 history. This new experience with StarCraft 2 will be nothing like any other patch that you have experienced, Brian. I can tell you that. Really awesome. Many new additions and improvements have been made, such as StarCraft 2 editor has been newly improved. So many of those game creators out there, you might have a much easier time creating your games. And downloads, which makes it easier for video streaming, and downloading patches will be much more efficient and faster for people that want to play StarCraft 2 right away after the patch. And getting the patch won't be as easy as double-clicking on the shortcut and getting the patch. I'm not going to go in depth onto how to do this on our video today because we're limited for time. But what I will tell you, it will occur in 2 different stages, which you can find out more on not gamer.com, but Blizzard.net or Battle.net. Check it out, guys. And last but not least, the moment we've been waiting for after the release of StarCraft 1, the crowning event for OG and Star League Brood War Championship. 13 years of history, 13 years of stories, 13 years of Brood War blood. It's all led up to this one moment, this one final moment between Hero, Zhangbi, Yongmu versus Zhong Dynasty Yonghun. Will face up against each other to become the honorific StarCraft 1 Star League Championship Series champion. So check it out, guys. Really awesome. This event will take place in 2 a.m. on Saturday, August 4th, which is tomorrow. And you guys can find out more about this on Twitch TV. So really awesome. You know, my Korean's pretty good, isn't it, Brian?
Yeah, it's getting better actually.
It is, so hopefully.
Well, maybe we should start doing this in Korean.
Yes, maybe. No, but we're putting a lot of other people who don't speak Korean out of business. So
Definitely.
it really sucks. So anyways, that's it for this week. Remember to subscribe to our Facebook, our Twitter, and our YouTube channel. And remember, until then, remember to bento your samurai to the extreme. What's wrong, dude?
I mentioned some of that. That's okay.
Well, because like you didn't do that. Oh, you speak Korean. So I'm like, he's gonna ask him a question. You're not gonna answer.
You wanted to? I thought you wanted to do it fast.
Well, but like, how much time? 11:46. Cut off at 2 minutes. We have plenty of time.